Hello, everybody. Welcome to Enchanted Babes. I don't have a fun thing. It's Dungeons and Dragons with mermaids. That's what it is. I am NerdKicks, your DM, and I'm joined as always by my players Ashta, Alex, and Sun. As always, make sure you follow us on our socials. Our episodes get uploaded every week onto YouTube. We have a TikTok, an Instagram, and a Twitter. On all of them, we're listed under Enchanted Babes. One word, no punctuation. So make sure you follow us on all of those. Um, and I've just been told this is our 10th episode, which is really exciting.
Oh, you're so fancy.
Yeah, so
Yes.
um, we have on our map here, which we use Owlbear for our maps. Our map is by Soph Sundries. It's SOPHS.Sundries, and they do really amazing maps. I'm about to commission a new map. Spoilers. It's very exciting, and so you can see we have part of that on Owlbear right now. Yeah, and with all that said, I guess we will go right to our recap.
Hale. Somehow, someone from the pod was near Thestolon. We ran into him when we were coming back from the surface to look at what was on your note, and he attacked us. We took care of him and turned him in, but I did see a pod insignia tattoo on him. But under a truth spell, he said that he wasn't looking for anyone in particular, so it might have just been us being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But I can't trust that he won't turn me in if he recognized me. I can't stay where I am. I can't risk it. The friends I've made, Elomi and Leo, they're gonna come with me. We're gonna take a long way to get to Genbohr, just in case. But we will avoid being on actual roads, but close enough to not get lost. I don't know how long it'll take, but we'll get there.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So, we had settled in for a long rest at the Wicked Clam in Thestolon, and one of our heroes may have had some unpleasant dreams last night. And as the the water starts to get lighter and warmer, and the morning is arriving, you each wake up in your bed in the Wicked Clam.
Morning, Seb.
Thauma wakes up under the bed.
Oh.
That's Seb the crab
Yes.
greeting Elomi in the morning.
With the clicky clackies.
Yes.
All right, what do you do?
Leo rolls out of bed, probably a little bit disturbed that they still have memories of that dream. Because usually their dreams fade pretty quickly. I'm just going to go, oh, that's weird. And then swim out of their room and head downstairs.
Thauma makes sure that they have everything with them and in their pack, and then in their clam if they need extra space. And goes downstairs as well. Figured it's probably a good idea to eat before heading out.
Since there's not as big of a rush, Elomi takes a little bit more time to get ready, so they're definitely the last one down the stairs and at breakfast. Their bag looks very full, like they pack everything but the kitchen sink every time they have to leave somewhere.
Delightful. So as you head downstairs, there's only a small handful of patrons, and Winifred, as usual, is sort of fluttering back and forth and bringing people breakfast.
Thauma is going to order breakfast and try to pay for it. Doesn't think it's going to happen, but tries anyway.
She'll take payment. It's just the tips that she's not always so big on.
I see.
So yeah, she brings each of you breakfast and your beverage of choice, and says, "So what's on the plan today, folks?"
I think we might be finally heading out of town, getting out of your hair.
Oh, really? Well, we'll miss you around here. Where are you headed?
Where are we heading?
I thought that we could probably take the North Fork Road, and I could show you my hometown of Genbohr. I don't know. I thought it'd be nice. Certainly no other reasons.
Well, I hear Genbohr is lovely this time of year. She finishes setting down your food and she wanders off.
I like the idea that Winifred is just totally used to Elomi's nonsense.
Is there any further discussion of which direction we're headed?
Leah's probably going to say, so, like, I slept on it, and, like, going to Imelon seems like, you know, a nice idea and all, but it's going through a lot of extra forest and then coming out on the road anyway. Wouldn't it just be smarter if we just took the road?
I'd prefer to not be on the road.
Like, we can, like, swim maybe a little off the road, but, like, if we follow that general direction...
I mean, yeah, we can. As
Or
long
we
as
can
we stay
go
off
through
the
the
road, I really
forest.
don't care which way we go.
I mean, we could go through the forest.
What do you think, Elomi? I think you might be
It
more
might be-
traveled than us.
It might be a little dicey if we head towards the, what is it, the Sunset Shallows?
Sunburst Shallows.
Sunburst Shallows. But I think I might be able to weasel my way out of it if we go that direction. Not that I'm sure what a
Shallows
weasel
are along
is.
the top, right?
Yes, they should have been labeled, and I didn't catch that.
Well,
In game, do we have a map or an idea of like a map that we can like doodle out?
I would say that Elomi, given a napkin, could probably doodle out a vague map. It would end before North Fork and wouldn't go as far as the Southern Crag. But that foresty region, Elomi could doodle out a map for you.
Elomi with a piece of shrimp toast in their mouth draws it out on a napkin.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
yeah, Leo's really nonplussed about which direction they go because they don't have, you know, any reservations about any particular areas, I guess. So they're going to be open to suggestions from others.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a lionfish by the toe.
Elomi looks like they think long and hard and finally says, I think it would be best if we cut through the Sunburst Shallows. I will figure out a way. Worst comes to worst, I might just have to stay away for a few days, but I'm sure that y'all can find your way in Genbohr.
So, I mean, is this something you can talk about, or is this something that, we don't need to know about, unless it comes up? Like, I don't want to, like, invade your privacy or nothing, but, like...
It's not that, it's just kind of embarrassing. You know how the ruling religion in Genbohr is following Daidaism?
Yeah.
Um, I was a member of that church, and I still have the cowl for it in my bag if they do drag me back. I just sort of ran away during the yearly pilgrimage to the Sunburst Shallows so the elders can go up above the sea.
Well, we can still avoid going there. I'm not too thrilled about cutting through the forest, but we
To
can
get to the
try to
Sunburst
avoid.
Shallows, you would be cutting through the forest anyway.
I feel like to get to an area would there be like less forest? I mean, I don't know.
That would probably be the straightest shot
hang
through
on.
the forest and through Sunburst Shallows.
Because I'm not entirely sure where Sunburst Shallows is on the map.
This is the Sunburst Shallows. So the kelp forest ends before the beach. It's like the beach up to the land is the Sunburst Shallows.
Okay, because I was thinking
I don't know if you could see the laser pointer.
just go this way.
Well, through the gate, of course.
Elomi is aware that you can't get into the city. Yeah.
Well, yeah, kind of like
except for through the gate.
this.
But yeah, the most direct path with the least road would be cutting through that bit of the forest that intersects with the Sunburst Shallows. Just right there.
I thought the Sunburst Shallows were to the north.
Yeah, they're up here.
Yeah,
I thought we'd be going
correct.
like that.
This
I
bit
guess
here, the forest goes all the way up to the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's not supposed to be a
Yeah,
gap
that's
here.
squiggle.
Okay.
So yeah,
Anyway,
go through like that.
So is that the decision?
Leo is all for the forest. They think that's a great idea.
I can't see any of you, so I have no idea if you're nodding or what.
Oh no!
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
into the thick of it.
Yeah, just straight to the wall.
Yeah.
Straight to the wall, follow it down.
All right. So, as you finish your breakfast and you pack up your, the rest of your belongings, Winifred comes over and gives each of you a hug. If you'll accept it, she spends a little extra long giving Elomi a hug and says, "I'm going to miss your beautiful singing voice here. You're welcome back anytime."
I would love to come back. I will if I can.
Okay, I'll be waiting. And then she sort of sends you on your way.
I will obviously go say goodbye to Clara and the family before we head out, but that doesn't need to be a big scene. It's fine.
Awesome. She, is very happy to have seen you, and she gives you a small pack of some food and provisions and stuff to take with you.
Oh, thanks, Aunt Clara.
Of course. I'll miss you. So that said, it sounds like we're heading on our way out of Thestolon. I really wish I could see you guys, but such is internet.
It's all fine on the stream.
That's good. That's that's what's most important. My internet is just tired, I guess. As you are wandering through the forest and heading west, who is going to take point in navigating?
Since
Not it.
I've been through this part before.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check.
+2. How's a 9 do it?
All right, so you leave Thestolon. Some of you feeling a little more concerned than others, and you enter into the kelp forest edge right along the side of the town. And the sun is coming down in between the kelp leaves, and you start traveling westward. As you go along, you see, plenty of wildlife in among the kelp. You see a couple wolf eels go by. There are, you know, fish of several different colors that'll dart past you as you're swimming your way through the forest. About an hour goes by, and you kind of look around and you realize, I've seen that rock before. We may have just gone in a bit of a circle.
Oh, Silt.
Elomi, I know you've been through
What'd
here
you
before, but
I said, oh, Silt. Sorry.
do you want me to take point maybe for a little while? I'm pretty good at finding paths and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll let you have a chance to share the glory.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll a survival check.
That is a 23.
A 23. You immediately know which way to go to avoid going back in that circle again. And you lead your companions on through the kelp, and it starts to get a bit thicker, and so you're having to slow down a little bit to navigate through to avoid getting tangled up in the long fronds. And everyone make a perception check. Crab.
That is a natural 20 for a 24 total for Leo.
Oh,
I got a 10.
23.
Oh. As you're going along, you see off in to the right, there's something kind of gray. It's too big to be a rock. You don't think it's just a rock, and it's off in the distance to the right, in between the kelp fronds. Also, Leo, you had...
Yes, I had the natural 20.
Sorry. Okay. You see up in one of the kelp plants some bulbs growing, and you know that these are particularly delicious, and it's just a part of the kelp plant. They're particularly delicious and can sometimes be a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? They might make you feel a little better if you were feeling a little under the weather.
Oh, I'm gonna pick
medicinal? Oh, like medicinal, or do you mean intoxicating?
Do they heal or get you high?
Like medicinal.
Okay.
Okay, I'm probably gonna point them out and tell the group that, and actually pick. How many are there? Are there lots, or there are just a few?
There are 3 that are intact. A bunch of them have been munched on, but there are 3 that are intact.
I will pick 3 of those. Reach up and
All right.
pick one. Do I get
You
attacked
have
or
3
anything?
kelp bulbs. No, you don't get attacked. You now have 3 kelp bulbs.
Nice. I will stow them in my pack.
All right. And then, like I said, you, the 2 of you, not Thauma, but the other 2 of you see some gray figure in the distance.
Some gray thing.
Grey figure. I'm gonna yell out, hello?
You hear a little bit of a rustling in that direction, but no response.
Almost gonna sink down to the ground then. Down to the silt and blend in.
Elomi's
I'm
going to
assume
raise up
they heard.
the crossbow and very cautiously sort of edge forward just a tiny bit, just in case they're anticipating Leo rushing ahead and knocking things around to see what's up.
When you know your party.
Leo's probably
Leo
gonna
just sticks the stick in there and goes hey, who's in there?
Look, Leo's being cautious. They're gonna yell out hello again.
Okay.
Not getting
you
closer,
hear-
just saying hello, being friendly.
You hear the rustling again. Sounds like really rapid and away from you. Just like
It
I'm really curious what
must
the
have been
caption said for the figure is still there. You just hear this noise.
So the figure, has the figure moved at all?
The figure
Like,
has
have
not
they-
moved. Say again?
What did you say,
Go ahead.
Ashta? I'm sorry.
No, I don't remember what I was going to say. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I get it. I really do. Do you think that it's like a scarecrow or some kind of wild animal?
I don't know. I'm going to swim in a little bit closer to the figure that hasn't moved.
Okay.
Maybe, 10 feet towards it.
Okay. As you approach, you get a little closer, and you see that it is 15 feet tall,
You're a tall fella?
and and it appears it's 15-foot tall figure, gray and like kind of speckled texture, and it has two wings, which are not something you're overly. I mean, no, that's not true. You would have seen birds, so yeah, you know what birds look like. It has two wings coming out the back, and as you get a little closer, you realize it is made of stone. It is a statue, a 15-foot statue that you're looking at the back of.
I'm gonna like give a hearty laugh, and go and yell out, "It's a statue! Come on over!" I'm gonna swim around the front and have a look at it. Like, actually get a proper look.
Elomi
Oh,
still has the
okay.
crossbow out, but has lowered it and finger off the trigger is following.
Let me give you a visual.
Hey.
All right, so this map was made quite hastily today. So there should be more detail, but there's not. So you enter a small clearing and you're coming from, we're up behind this statue here, which is a tall woman with wings. Sorry, it's a tall man, excuse me, with wings and legs rather than a tail. And then there are three other statues, and words are hard. So this clearing has a total of 4 statues, and they look like they've been overgrown with coral and seaweed and sea anemones, and whatnot. I'd like everyone to make a. Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, so there's 4 statues. Sorry, I am so good at this. There's also in this clearing a broken down wagon, and you see 2 skeletons in the clearing.
Oh.
That's not good. What is it with us finding wagons? I feel like this is becoming a bit of a theme.
Yeah, that seems like a bit of a issue we have.
At least there's no old man by this one.
You've heard of running gags. Get ready for a rolling gag. Because they're wagons.
But tis.
Beautiful.
But do they roll underwater? They can kind of just.
They roll. No, they have to roll on the ground.
Okay. I
'Cause
didn't know if they
they'd
floated.
sink. Well, now you know. They would sink.
Well, that answers my questions. So, Elomi's going to put away the crossbow entirely because clearly anything here is dead now.
Leo's going to go up to like the main statue and like see, is there any kind of inscription or anything on this?
Good. There is a word written across the bottom, but you don't recognize. I had written down what was across the bottom, and I don't know where it went. So there's a word you don't recognize, and it's here it is. Phaeofix,
Phaeofix.
which is spelled Phaeophyx.
PH what?
Phaeophyx.
Phaeofix?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Leo's gonna sound it out. Probably be like Pahio Pawikes. I don't know what this means.
Elomi's gonna take a turn. Is that a language that... Well, I guess it's...
Make a religion check.
a religion check. I can do that. That's 4.
Leo, make one as well.
19.
I am probably not going to
19?
beat that. I only got 13, so.
So Elomi, this is not a god that is like kind of really worshipped anymore. But it is the god Phaeofix of wilderness, nature, and freedom. It's kind of like a god that's fallen out of favor, like doesn't really have a lot of followers, but you've read about him in your studies.
You said freedom, nature,
Wilderness.
was there something else? Wilderness.
Oh, cool.
You got a 19.
Yes.
You also recognize the 2 statues on the end are probably his like servants, which you've also kind of read in passing. Like, oh, these seem like his servants. There's logic to them being here.
So like this one and this one.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What's this one over here?
That one, it kind of, it's not as humanoid as the other 3, and it's got kind of like a curved beak on it, and also has wings, but they're like tucked in, like it's perched or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The wings kind of resemble the wings on the back of Phaeofix, but not completely.
So is this like a bird? One of them flying things from the surface?
It looks a little bit like a bird, but like more oceany.
Oh, like a flying fish. Got it. All right.
More oceany.
What's with the skeleton? Thauma's gonna go over and if they can figure out why it's a skeleton, why it's not a person anymore.
Make an investigation check.
Ooh. Is it a human skeleton?
Oh,
See after they roll.
that's an 8.
It's not a human skeleton. It has a tail. It's probably myrrh, could be deep myrrh. It's kind of hard to tell. The bones, well, you rolled an 8, so yeah.
All right.
Well, we've got a dead myrrh. Yeah, I don't know how long it's been dead.
I'm gonna swim over to the other skelly. Is it also a dead mer person?
Mm-hmm. This one's a little thicker. It may have been half orca, perhaps.
Yeah. Is there anything in the cart that would like give us a clue as to maybe what happened here?
The cart looks like it has worn down over time. Like maybe it's been here a while. And as you look around, the level of sea anemone and algae growth on the cart and the statue suggests that they've both been here for a while, but the clearing looks maybe a little fresher.
As if someone's come in and removed some kelp to make this place a little more accessible? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, a little bit, something along those lines.
Sort of like an archaeological dig, because clearly these statues aren't being cleaned regularly. Or maybe a path? But why make a path through here?
Maybe some folks discovered this statue and wanted to start worshipping it again?
It's been so long since this god's been in favor, but it's plausible.
As you're having this conversation, so Thauma is sort of studying the skeleton, Leo is studying the cart, and Elomi is looking up at the other statue. All of a sudden, Elomi, sorry, I have to read words. You feel like a sudden impact on your shoulder, and you take 8 damage.
8?
As 8 damage.
8? I'm not that beefy. I can't do that. Okay.
As this statue appears to have moved towards you and
oh no,
taken a bite out of you.
Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. That sucks.
And it is rearing back with its claws to hit you again. Please roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm rolling like shit today.
Me too. That was a 9. It's not great.
I was rolling well until then.
There. There. I'm assuming that the statue's going to roll higher than us because, you know.
We'll see what happens. Who's 10?
Me.
Is that Thauma? Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thauma is up first. You hear Elomi like cry out, and then you look up, and the statue has reared back to claw.
For some reason, it doesn't want to show my initiative with it being a bigger. My initiative disappears if I make it bigger than that.
Oh.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh. Well, first off, I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay. Where are you gonna hide?
Back here.
Okay.
Is
Snap
the
isn't on.
scale 1 to 1 for the squares?
Yeah, the grid is accurate. I thought I had
Okay.
snap to grid turned on, but I guess not.
Okay. And then I'm going to. I'm going to shoot at it. Because I don't know what else to do when there's a statue attacking my friends.
Okay.
It's novel for me to be attacked by a statue, believe me.
Wait, this isn't just like a Tuesday for you?
No. Oh, if only I had a dime. I'd have 1, but that's still a weird number of dimes to have.
Is an 18?
18? Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Cool.
Let me bring my book up here so I'm not constantly leaning over.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
Use another one. That's 4 + 5. So it's 9 + 7, 16 damage.
16 damage. Beautiful.
And can I just be
All
like,
right.
why is there a statue attacking?
Wonderful. Are you just saying that out into the ether?
Yep.
All right. Elomi, you are up.
Oh. uh, hope I can disengage. I'd like to disengage and swim away a little bit. I would rather not have that happen to me again.
You have that as part of your racial bonus, right? You can bonus action disengage.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. You can do so.
Awesome. Gonna go over this way.
Okay.
Oh, my stealth for my bonus action hide was an 18.
18. Okay.
Elomi shouts out, I'm not trying to hurt your god statue. I'm sorry. Listen, just passing through, just making ignorant comments.
Okay. Is that your action, or are you gonna do something else?
Gonna pull out a crossbow and try to shoot it.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, that's not good. I rolled a 3.
Don't think that's quite enough.
I don't think so either.
Okay. Is that
It's
your
a
turn?
warning shot.
It's a warning shot.
It's a warning shot.
Leo.
I decided it was a warning shot after it didn't hit.
That's what you gotta do, man.
Um,
Next time I won't miss, I swear.
Leo's gonna go, by the dark depths, what on... What? And then he's going to swim up and attack with the spear in 2 hands. It's gonna go, I don't know if this is gonna work. That is an unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
And I did
Nice.
declare 2-handed. So that is 5 points of piercing damage.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
So I'm going to let my spear drift off out of my hands, and then I'm going to punch twice. That's not going to hit with a 9, I'm assuming. He's going to miss.
Nope.
And 11.
Nope, unfortunately.
I'm just going
So
to
your
grab my
first-
spear.
Your first strike with your spear, it's gonna break off like a chunk of the stone in kind of the shoulder area, and then as it's sort of recovering from that pain, it manages to duck out of the way of your 2 punches, which is going to us us to its turn, and it kind of starts its eyes around looking at who looks the most delicious, and is going to take another bite at Leo, or not another bite, a bite at Leo.
Okay.
So it got a natural 20, but rolled a 1 on the damage die. You take
my God.
4 damage on that critical hit.
How much damage?
Oh, so critical.
4. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. And then it is going to, after biting and like not getting as much of you as it would like because it bit you, it kind of grabbed onto you, then it's going to scrape at you with its claws and try to hit you again. Does a 17 hit?
17 is my armor class. So yes.
It rolled another fucking 1 on the damage though, so that's 2 damage. Sorry, 3 damage. A total of 7 for this turn.
Ah.
Yeah, and that's its turn. It's gonna stay put because you look pretty tasty.
Get out of my melee space. Alright.
And that's gonna bring us to Thauma.
I guess I'm gonna shoot it again.
Pew pew.
That's a 17 to hit.
That is gonna hit.
Seven, 5, 12, 18, 20 damage.
20 damage?
A 7, a 6, a 2, and then plus 5.
Holy cow. Holy sea cow, if you will.
Holy manatee.
I'm right here.
Is it so offensive?
No.
I feel like we've asked this before. Did we come to a consensus?
No, we came to a cow census.
Yes!
So that's a moot point.
You're on
Adding
a
like
roll.
4 more to wrath. Anyway, so Thauma pops out from behind the statue. And what did you shoot it with? Your crossbow?
My crossbow.
And that crossbow strikes right in the heart of this. It shatters off one of the wings. And there's just like bits of stone kind of crumbling in the water around, kicking up some of the silt as well. And it snaps its head towards you
Bonus action
and takes a look. All right, roll stealth.
18 plus 9.
Holy cow.
Jeez.
27.
All right, and then it's going to be
27 stealth.
Elomi's
Just
turn.
like, nope.
20 damage. Holy cow. I'm trying to keep track of this. It's wild. Okay, do I have any spells that can help me here? I don't think that speak with animals would work because that's not an animal, that's a statue of an animal. Oh, I wonder if I could do that. Okay, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion.
Interesting.
Okay.
I guess I will use this for Minor Illusion.
What are you doing?
Minor Illusion is, let me...
No, I know what minor illusion is, but what is the illusion?
Oh, I just want to make like this helpless, defenseless, chubby-looking merfolk appear within the creature's vision. It's not real, it doesn't speak, doesn't smell like anything, but you know what? It looks tasty, so...
It's got delicious scent lines wafting off of it.
Yes!
All right. Fair enough. What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 13.
13? Okay.
Is it wisdom?
I think it's intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah, it's intelligence. Yeah. Great. So there's now an image of a helpless merfolk. It cannot create sound, light, or smell, or any other sensory effect.
And so Lomi's going to shout at the illusion, "Get out of here!" You know, to play it up.
Okay. Let me roll something real quick. Okay. Great. Did you want to move it all?
Yeah, Lomi's going to back up some more because they don't trust this bird one fucking bit.
And then it'll be Leo's turn.
Leo's gonna like whip around, look at the illusion quickly because Elomi was speaking at something in that direction, and then be really confused, try and stab the statue again with the spear. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 is going to hit.
Nice.
By Didea, thank you. That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to whip around and smack it with my tail.
Do it.
That was almost an 18, but it was a 9.
It's not going to hit.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm gonna look again at the illusion and go, "Oi, where'd you come from?"
Make a... Both Elomi and Leo make a deception check.
Leo's genuine. Leo doesn't know that it's an illusion. They're...
Fair enough. Elomi, make a deception check.
Oh god. 23!
All right.
Now Leo really doesn't know that it's an illusion. Yeah.
Your spell save DC is 13.
13.
Okay. So it's gonna look at Leo, who just like beat the crap out of it, and it's gonna look at that helpless looking merfolk and kind of and then it's gonna sort of dart this way. It is not leaving melee with you, Leo, unfortunately. And it's going to chomp at the illusion, at which point it's gonna swing it at first, and this claws are gonna go right through, at which point it kind of looks at it and looks around and looks back and then turns back to Leo, and then it's going to try to bite Leo.
Question, because I think the illusion is real, would this trigger Sentinel for me? Would I get a reaction? Because it
That's a
attacks
fascinating
something.
question.
I need to read the wording on Sentinel.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Absolutely.
Because Leo genuinely thinks...
Leo thinks someone's in danger. Leo's like, fuck this.
Yes!
Yeah. Alrighty, spear attack. Let's go. That's only a 15.
That's going to hit.
Hey! And 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. It is looking rough. Like, its wing and one of its arms have kind of like shattered off and are crumbled around it. And it doesn't look like it looks like it's still pretty hungry though.
And I think like once it sort of like chomps through the illusion and looks confused, Leo's also going to look confused and be like, oh, what in the depths? We have ghosts
okay,
here
so
now?
that happens. Then it's gonna turn and especially given that you just attacked it, it's gonna go ahead and take it, try to bite you.
That's fair.
But that's only gonna be an 8.
It's not going to make it
to
through my
hit.
AC. So I'm just
So
gonna,
it's a little disoriented and doesn't understand where it should be swinging or biting or whatever. And that's gonna take us to Thauma.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay.
Like, pop up from a hiding spot. That's a 6 plus 7. That's only a 13.
To hit?
Yeah.
That's gonna miss. So unfortunately, trying to like aim around Leo and the statue you're hiding behind, you're not able to get a good enough shot, and it's gonna go ahead and just veer off to the side.
And I'm gonna bonus action hide again for 25.
Okay. Fantastic. Elomi.
Alright. Elomi is going to dismiss the illusion.
Oh, I wish it was that easy to just dismiss someone's delusions.
That's what therapy's for.
oh, where'd it go?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And
man.
Elomi's gonna just aim that crossbow straight at its head.
All right.
Please, Daidea, please guide me. Please guide my dice. That was a nat 20!
Hey!
Holy crap! Holy carb! Oh,
Beautiful. Roll some damage.
1d8 plus 2 piercing. I don't know if having a nat 20 did anything for that, but...
You double the number on the die
Double
before
the
you
number.
add the modifier. Yep.
Okay, so the number on the die is 3, so that makes it 6 plus 2, which would be 8.
Great. So you're shooting it with your crossbow. You kind of shuffle over and you take aim and you fire at it, and it just shatters everywhere, and chunks of rock and they're showering Leo and the statue behind it, and it is dissipated. It's pieces of rock are drifting down.
I'm gonna go.
Holy Daidea.
Ghost friend, you can come back out now. Where are you?
Elomi's gonna swim
There
up
was
and
a ghost?
Elomi's gonna swim up and put a hand on Leo's shoulder and go, hey, bud, I cast minor illusion. There is no ghost. I baited the beast.
That makes more sense. I thought it was real. It was really believable. Like,
Thank you. I've
Yeah.
been working on it.
well,
I feel so bad that it actually tripped Leo.
because Leo didn't see you cast it.
That's beautiful.
Well, that was weird. But the other statues didn't come to life, so I guess that's good. Or are we waiting on? Do we have to fight all of them? Is this some sort of Thunderdome? I don't know.
I would like Noct to stick around to find out, but that's me.
It's very curious though that there's a living statue and fresh clearing, dead bodies.
Yeah.
I don't know what it all means.
I think it means we should get out of here.
None
That's
good.
just my opinion.
None good is what it seems like to me. What else is there to investigate? Is that a bonfire pit or something near the one skeleton?
No, so that's the stamp I used, but it's a scattering of broken rocks. Kind of.
Oh, like they had another fun statue like that one.
Maybe.
And
Maybe.
oh, I'm seeing what happened to the other two skeletons now more clearly.
Do you want to take a closer look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
All right.
I'm gonna just back up a little bit.
Elomi
Just make my
doesn't
way
win.
over here.
That was a nat 1.
You're pretty sure there's some rocks here, but you're just you're
Those are some
way
nice
too
rocks.
distracted by how horrified you are at the skeleton bones being there.
Yeah.
And so you just can't take your eyes off of them. You just can't. You can't. And then you're like, oh yeah, I see some claw marks on these bones.
I think another bird statue, perhaps that one, ate these guys.
Ah, alrighty. I'm gonna pick up so there's shards of statue left, aren't there, from the creature that we just slew? Can I pick up one of those shards and like look at it? Does it look just like rock, or is there?
Yeah, I mean it just at this point just looks like pieces of rock. It is indistinguishable from the bits of statue.
That's really weird. I'm gonna put a sliver of the rock into my pack.
All right, you can mark down that you have a bit of gargoyle flesh.
Hey, gargoyles.
Phrasing. All right.
And on that note, as the silt starts to settle and our heroes take a deep breath, I think that might be where we should call it for the day.
Hey,
Oh,
gargoyle flesh ×1.
Oh man.
oh.
Like 6 months from now, you're gonna pull that out and use it. I'm like, where the hell did you get that?
Just use it for something stupid like a slingshot.
Sometimes for
Beautiful.
fun around here, we like to throw things at Kevin, and then Leo just piffs the gargoyle flesh.
They're like, why does this rock smell?
Oh my god.
Does gargoyle flesh rot if it's a rock?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Experiment time.
Yeah, you
I'd rather not know personally, but I imagine it would have some sort of smell if you breathed water.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Remember to check out past episodes on YouTube, check out our socials, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye!